approach here. Hello and welcome. You're watching the Policy Times Unleashing India Web Summit series. And today's show is a little special, but normally we talk about the different policy subjects that affect the country, and that also becomes the cornerstone or main stone to take India to a different league. Another industry which is not often talked in the policy domain so often is the entertainment industry, which has immense role and contribution uh, in the country, not only in terms of creating massive amount of employment in a country like India. Imagine we have Bollywood, but we also have a lot of other film industries, regional film industries across India, and the kind of employment opportunities they create and the kind of innovations that these industries are also bringing in is really awesome, and giving them together, making it one of the best industries, not only in terms of creating employment, but also creating a massive amount of revenue. I mean, who forgets movies like Bahubali, which crossed all the records of creating the revenue for the industry. Then in Bollywood, if we talk about nowadays, there are a lot of movies which are crossing 100 CR revenue benchmark. So today, Dr. P. Shekhar, our chairman of the show, and also chairman of the Global Smart Cities panel, who is also author of around 80 books on different topics towards national growth and national reincarnation. We'll discuss with two prominent singer and artists from our entertainment industry, Dr. A.K. Bhatt and Pradeep Jangilji, and we'll discuss on a range of different issues. Dr. Shekhar will briefly talk about them and their contribution in the industry, and we will actually try to know that how the entertainment industry can be a strategic partner for national reincarnation and what we can bring in from that. So, without taking any more time, I want to invite Dr. P. Shekhar to kindly take over the session.
Thank you, Akram. Yes, we are into a very different dimension today. The dimension is unleashing India from an entertainment industry point of view. As he said, there are two people of eminence about whom I will talk in few minutes. Before I get into the experts, I will run through some of the facts and figures to show how the entertainment industry is as important as any other industry. And our ideas are as if it is an extension of a joker, and it is an extension of something where some people come and entertain me at my leisure. It is not as simple and as easy as that. It is absolutely a serious industry. It is an industry which gives immense potential for financial growth, economic growth, human growth, and above all, it brings a different grade of happiness. What is the use of all these GDPs if I cannot have an Indian who is happy? This is an industry which even a serious, sad movie gives an entertainment. It brings an happiness to the person who is seeing it. So that being the prelude to the whole thing. Now, this is again a serious portion of our Unleashing India, which today at least I will not go through India at a glance and how India is and how many people and all those parameters. Now, since we are talking of post-COVID, I'm sure there'll be a number of movies which will be made on COVID and way it affected, the way it this thing, and even the way it entertained people. The entertainment portion of COVID is the numbers, okay, which I'm sure there'll be a lot of filmmakers who will be saying that how in such a small numbers this could create. First of all, COVID itself is by a virus which is totally invisible. And still we are told to wear a mask, which can never make virus not come into our nose or what. But still we are compelled to wear the mask. Then second is the numbers. In a day, almost 27 to 20,000 people die. On an average, in the 5 months put together, not even 60 people have died. Maximum is around 1,000. So why are we fearing that? We do not know. 3%, 3% is less than an error factor. And that has brought the whole economy down. So COVID itself is something on which I'm sure entertainment industry will will do a lot of entertainment to us. But today it is a very serious matter. Whatever it is, this has brought down the economy. This has brought us to the knees, and it has really brought sadness to a lot of people. Migrant laborers has sad. The person who is having an industry with some commitment, he is sad. The government, which has to maintain so many people, which has to maintain its economic front, they are sad. So there are ways in which they have to, reclaim the position back. Now, coming more close to the entertainment snapshot. Now, even when we say entertainment, India has many things which are largest in the world. Today, it is competing with some of the best in the world. Now, we always joke that any Indian movie of certain grade can be released in any part of the world, it will be houseful. No movie, including a Hollywood movie, can have that claim. If Hollywood movie, except in its patches where there are the followers, it will come. Whereas an Indian movie or Indian entertainment, an Indian singer, an Indian, good speaker, entertaining speaker, will have a houseful anywhere, any part of the world. And that is because of our 25 million people abroad who are all highly, versatile and, very well vibrant. And also because of the entertainment industry in India, which has brought the best of us in every aspect. So again, in terms of number, we have 900 satellite TV channels, 6,000 multi-system operators, 60,000 local cable operators, and it has got almost 10,000 screens, so many multiplexes, and more than anything, almost 640 million internet users. Okay. So we are a country which is looking for entertainment, and digital entertainment, which will become a order of the day, will be totally welcome in India and Indians. In terms of numbers, this industry is worth $34 billion, which is a decent and very good sum, and growing at the rate of more than 14-15%, which is also something which is very, very good. And I'll not go into the bottom of this. So there's something where there are events, films, TV, animation, radio, print media, online, so many. Mm. Now, what are the growth drivers? It's rising income. Yes, now things are absolutely down. Last 5 months has been one of the worst patch for the entertainment industry, and it has started coming up again. And I'm sure our experts will talk about it. So coming more clearer home and trying to close is you should see the SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Yes, there are huge strengths, and because of the pandemic situation, there are huge weakness and threats, which they are all planning to come out. Now, secure governance is something which has got various avenues by which it will bring the best of the system, and it will ensure that this system is also funded by the value it is creating, so that there's a self-sustained economy even in this particular sector. For regaining of this industry, you need technology, you need chain supply chain management, you need lowering the operating expenses, and so on and so forth. So I will anyway not go into depths. And here are our two speakers for the day. I will start with Dr. A.K. Bhatt. Okay. A.K. Bhatt is a very versatile person. He is unlike entertainment person who are generally supposed to be away from education. He himself has done his doctorate, and he is associated with in Varanasi with Banaras Hindu University. He is also a very, very close visitor to the entertainment sector of India, entertainment capital of India, Bombay. He spends quite much of time. He himself is a mentor. He himself is a very good singer. He himself is a musician. He himself is a composer, and he has done his work with in his own prime way. So, what I would request him is to talk 2-3 minutes on himself, his paths to progress, whatever he's achieved, and then he could talk about what is he up to during this time. And the last 10 minutes for both will be in terms of the what do we do as an industry post COVID. Post COVID means, for me, COVID means from February, March. I'm not talking of something by which we will all be relieved. How we are going to get back into the real growth phenomena. Dr. AK, but please.
Thank you so much, sir. And first of all, I would like to say that I am overwhelmed that I'm with you all here in the same platform with you, like my guardian and Akram Saab and renowned reputed actor, our Pradeep Bhai. And before few months, me and Pradeep ji did a film together, and our scene is together in that film, and we both acted in that movie. And you will see as soon as possible. I wish after this pandemic. Actually, I don't like to tell about much more about myself, because Shekhar sir has already detailed about me, and by the grace of God and all the gurus, whatever I am till now, nothing else. Uh, First of all, after that all details, I would like to uh, quote the name of my gurus. I am the disciple of renowned classical singer of Mumbai, Pandita Japohankar, and I trained in light music, especially from my guru and Padam Shri Padam Vibhushan Pandit Anup Jalota. I learned light music from him. And along with my music, first of all, I did my Western music and I learned guitar and piano. After my instrumental music, I learned Indian classical music and light music. Along with that, all very proudly, I would like to say and state that I learned theater training from our reputed and knowledgeable and legend personality, Dr. Girish Karnad. In my very young age, I think I remember, if I remember, I was only in ninth class, class ninth, and I got the opportunity to train under the guidance of Dr. Girish Karnad, and uh, he especially he has guided me that you should learn both theater and music both. और उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी एक बात बताई जो मैं आई वुड लाइक टू कन्वे इन हिंदी. उन्हीं के शब्दों में मैं बोल रहा हूँ जो मुझे याद है अभी तक. मैं तो उस समय ये भी नहीं जानता था कि हु इज गिरीश कर्नाड. हमारे लिए तो फिल्म एक्टर और गुरु होने का मतलब बच्चन साहब और राजेश खन्ना साहब ऐसे लोग हुआ करते थे बचपन में. तो मैं कुछ भी नहीं जानता था इन लोगों के बारे में. बट जब मैं उनके अंडर में ट्रेंड हुआ 3 महीने तक लगातार, और उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि तुम म्यूजिक और थिएटर दोनों करना, और इसलिए करना कि एक अगर एक्टर म्यूजिक को जानता है तो वो बहुत आसानी से भाव को समझ लेता है, बहुत आसानी से इमोशंस को समझ के अपने किरदार को समझने लगता है, और उसे आसानी होती है सबके सामने आने में किरदार के रूप में. और दूसरी बात, और अगर एक म्यूजिशियन वहीं पे एक्टिंग को समझ लेता है, तो जो उसका कॉमर्शियल एक सेक्शन है कि हमें म्यूजिक बनाना है, बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक बनाना है, प्लेबैक म्यूजिक बनाना है, तो वो एक म्यूजिशियन के लिए बहुत आसान हो जाता है. तो ये बातें मैंने उस बचपन में गांठ बांध ली थी. एंड आई डिड डबल लेबर एक्सपेक्ट टू अदर्स. लोग सिर्फ एक सेक्शंस को सीखते हैं, मैंने ये सारी चीजें सीखने में दिन रात मेहनत किया, एक किया. एंड नाउ आई एम इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू ऑल, एंड दिस ये मेरे लिए बहुत ऑनरेबल डे है. And I'm very thankful to Pradeep ji also that he is with me, and he is senior than me, and he is very knowledgeable. So I would like to share all that things, all the situations, all the solutions, uh, and we discussed already continuously. I think we are discussing since 3 months. Me and Pradeep ji and some film directors, theater directors, and ad makers, we are collaborating always, and we are always try to find out some solutions for our especially entertainment industry for in this disaster, in this pandemic situation. So I don't have much more to introduce myself, and at present I am associated with Banaras Hindu University, and I am the postdoctoral fellow from the ICSSR Delhi. And I would like to hand over my mic to Mr. Pradeep ji. Then we will talk.
I have to introduce Pradeep also. Okay, then Pradeep, when I came to know about him, very, very versatile thing I came to know that here is an entertainment industry man. Of all the things, he was teaching IIT students how to get into IIT. Something which the world would be very, very happy to know. And I'm sure he'll spend two more extra minutes to tell us what was the experience of that. IIT and all. I'm also from the IIT Powai area. I studied there. Now, IIT is something where we confuse with technology, with things of engineering, and so many spacecrafts and 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 in entertainment industry, yes, entertainment equipments are made by IIT engineers, sure.
Yes.
But a person who is sitting in front of the camera talking of something which made the camera is something which would be very nice to know. Front of that, he himself is an icon by himself. He has may not be in the level of a front-ended hero of Amitabh Bachchan level, but he has probably worked with some of the very senior icons of the industry, and he's still growing. He's got a lot of time and a lot of efforts he has put on. So with him also, first few minutes in terms of his personal journey, and then of course few minutes on IIT,
I,
what is he doing, how he landed up from here to there or there to here. I'm sure it's from there to here. And how is he enjoying? And how later, second half, how is he going to see post COVID? Pradeep ji.
uh, I would like to thank you, all the members of this great platform. This is, I personally say that it is my honor, my pleasure that I am sharing this prestigious platform, because people like Shekhar sir, Bhatt Sahab, Akram Sahab, they all are, you can say, very respectable. And as uh, as far as my introduction is concerned, sir, I am basically from Rajasthan, and I raised up to 12 years in a very typical village near Churu district. And around our house, we could see sand dunes and desert. So you can say, I till my 12th years, you can say, I I grew up there in that atmosphere. I have seen farming. I have seen around me agriculture, farmers, how they work, how they put seed in the sand, and how to move plough. And I have, you can say. So then we moved to Jaipur. Actually, my father had bought a flat over there, and he used to work there out of India. He served there for 20 years. So you can say, he used to come after 2.5 years. So my mom, she raised us. We are four brother and sisters, two brother, two sisters, and I'm the elder one. And she raised us, means, absolutely in a great way. She gave us proper education. Though up to 12th class, I was completely in Hindi medium, because in Rajasthan, there we have this option in much quantity than in other. And then, luckily, I chose science as my subject after 10th, and then I could qualify entrance test. At that time, there was Rajasthan pre-engineering test. Though at that time there was IIT also, but the standard of IIT was very much high, and I could not clear it, because I could not join the coaching classes, and I had no teacher, no guidance who could guide me at that time to get entrance in IIT. But at that time, I had passion for engineering colleges. And Shekhar sir, you won't believe, but at that time, the regional test, pre-engineering test, was very tough. We had only 900 seats, and 6 engineering colleges were there. They were all, run by government, Rajasthan government. And to get admission in those colleges, that was even bigger thing for my surroundings. So luckily, I got admission, and that selection, that particular selection in engineering college, that gave me enormous confidence. You can say that taught me that if you want something from deepest of your heart, you can get that. Continuously, you pray to God, because I cleared it with my self studies. And you won't believe that at that time, the major obstacle in my success was physics. I could not understand it because there were not good books in board. You can say they were having some books, but it was very thin. So you can say all the topics, electrostatic mechanics, and they were giving in a very brief, kind of introduction. So I could not understand the concept. And since my childhood, unless and until I understand the concept, I cannot learn it. Like physics is entirely a conceptual based subject. So that was the biggest, you can say, sir, obstacle. Then you can say one of my fellow students who told me about a book, and then gradually I found interest in physics. So at that time, sir, I used to study for 6 hours and 7 hours per day, and I used to study physics. And in this competitive exam, highest marks I got 280 out of 300. 280 out of 300 in physics, and I got 153rd rank, and I got admission in Kota Engineering College in mechanical branch. But after getting admission in engineering college, let me tell you, sir, my heart was always inclined towards art. When I would solve mathematic problems or physics problem, I used to listen to radio because mathematics में ज़्यादा जब आप solve करते हो, you get bored because same type of questions, calculus and all. So I was listen to radio, and there, my inclination went towards music. And let me tell you one thing, sir. Since my childhood, I used to find interest to entertain people around me. ये एक छोटा होता है, जब बच्चा होता है उसके दिल में होता है कि when you sing and if some people around you, they entertain, they get entertained, they laugh, they enjoy, then you feel that yeah, there is something. So then you can say, sir, in college time, I was more involved in cultural activities rather than in studies. Though I got first division in engineering, yes, I cleared my degree with first class. But more, I was inclined towards entertaining my you can say colleagues, my juniors, my seniors. And at that time, I was you can say, sir, I would imitate Amitabh Bachchan and Govinda. I was very good dancer, and still I'm a very good dancer. So I used to entertain them, and they would call me, lovingly, Govinda Bose, and I would love it. Then I read a book, sir. You must be knowing. It was based on success. You can win by Shiv Kheda, and there he wrote very clearly that you must join that field where you can find yourself completely involved. You must love that profession. That is the most important thing. So if you love a profession, go in that profession. It may take time. So I felt, sir, that time ki my inclination, my soul, that lives in art, that lives in entertaining people. So rather than going in machines and welding and all, that's why, sir, I decided to become an artist. And then I went to Delhi. There I joined theater. I did theater for 6 months, and you can say teachers were good, but you can say, sir, art is basically your soul process. Unless you do something with your soul, you cannot convince the audience. So this art is lifelong process. I'm still learning. Every new character teaches me new things. You won't believe it, but so be like a child when you create a character. Every character is a challenge for me. And as you said, I have done many films: Bajrangi Bhaijaan, Hasina Parker, Badrinath Ki Dulhania, and with Mr. Bhatt, I 6 months back I did Bunty or Bubbly Part Two, and he
Yeah,
was my co-actor.
together, together.
And there we became very good friend. He's a very pure-hearted and you can say great personality. He sings very well, and I remember that moment when he took me his home, and he, you can say, sang a Muhammad Rafi song for me. That was a pure melodious song. So since then, he is in my heart. And sir, I would like to say that I have done many characters, very good characters on television in crime-based shows like Crime Patrol and Southern India. I have done so much. And in films, still you can say, as you said, that still that performance is will come, sir. And I can assure you, I work like, you can say, very passionate actor. And with your blessings, with Lord Shri Rama's blessings, definitely the day come when I will perform great characters on big screen, on silver screen. That is my dream. So I think, sir, that is enough about my introduction. And now I would like to tell you about the current situation. That is our today's topic. Sir, since last 5 months, uh, we are not working. Even, every person who is related with film industry, though the crisis is in all type of fields, whether it is the steel industry, food industry, everybody is suffering. But sir, in film industry, where work is a teamwork, a lot of people are required to complete a project. Still, they are, you can say, feeling very insecure. And because of this insecurity, sir, we are sitting at home without job. And we, as of now, you can say, I'm lucky that I had some balance, bank balance. But there are many actors who do not have balance on. They are, you can say, living on the daily basis. And you can say they are daily basis earner. They do work, they do 1 day shoot, they get payment. They do 2 day shoot, they get payment. First of all, when you come Mumbai from outside, then it is very difficult to get a chance in film industry. If you get chance, then you will get 3 days, 4 days work in a month. And yes, this is truth. And no one knows when you will get work. So that is, you can say, the phase of an actor, an artist, whether it is a singer, director, actor. But for actor, it is much more difficult to get a job. So the fight is safe for everybody. That fight, because they have already made their mind before coming to Mumbai. After coming to Mumbai, they get job, they get work, but 3 days, 4 days work. Then gradually they became, bit fame. You can say people started knowing them. Now we have seen him on television. Then he gets some good roles. So this is a gradual process because we do not have background in film industry. No one knows us. So with our work, we can get, you can say, work. I am lucky, sir, that in just 6 months I got good, and I got good people around me, and they got me good work on television. I'm lucky. God's grace is with me always. But what happened to those people? And I should not say this thing to at this platform, but every day, sir, I hear this news keep that actor has committed suicide, that actor has taken this step. So the dire consequences, you can say, may happen in future. So somebody should think seriously about this film industry. They call it film industry, sir. They call it industry, but I think there is no rules and regulations in this industry which we have in other industries. Like allowances दिए जाते हैं, कुछ और facilities दी जाती है, insurance दी जाती है. So according to, as I discussed with Bhatt Saab, he suggested me very good points कि there should be a insurance policy system for each artist, not only artist, light man हो गया, camera man हो गया, makeup artist हो गए, they are all suffering, sir. And they are not rich people. They do actually हर रोज कुआं खोदना, हर रोज पानी पीना. That's that kind of situation they have, sir. So if prominent people like you, if you have given us this platform to share our views, so I am very grateful to you, sir. So you should, you can say, you will definitely, I hope you will convey or you will transfer this message to the higher authorities who are, you can say, capable to do something in government. They should think about this.
Pradesh sir, I would like to tell something, share with you, and
Absolutely.
like some rule and regulations must be firm in the new dimensions, especially for the entertainment industry.
Yes.
This is needed already, I think. And in the industry, a lot of association bodies are working, like the CENTA, like the Directors Association, like the Editors Associations, like the Technical Supports Associations, like the Composer Associations. A lot of bodies are working, but there, unfortunately, I would like to express that thing. I don't like, but I have to tell in this situation. Unfortunately, there is no any welfare body.
Absolutely.
There should be a welfare body with the help of all bodies and with the concern of the government. If all the bodies can form a new welfare association, especially for the entertainment industry and especially for the all the workers in the film industry, not actors, all type of technicians, all type of their supporters, their hands, their labors. If any welfare society is existing in the industry, then I think we are not bothered to see this situation, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yes, yes, I do agree, because may happen ki in future there may be another issues, like maybe any a storm, any flood, then
Yeah, maybe another disaster,
any
maybe another
disaster,
disaster,
maybe another
and
pandemic.
we
Maybe
don't have any plan.
absolutely.
We
If you
don't have any futuristic plan.
absolutely, if you shut down everything and we all be, you can say confined in room, what we will do,
Yeah,
sir? We are
yeah,
creative people, and if we have other problems, financial problems, then creativity is vanished. It's gone. At the
yeah.
same moment, when you have financial problem, financial crisis, you cannot concentrate on your creativity.
No, not at all. Only
And
Satta. And we
yes,
must have to form some bodies who is especially become a think tank for the entertainment industry, because a lot of regulations and rules and award ceremonies going on, but there is no anybody especially to work for the deprived artist
private artist.
in this type of situation. Because in this type of situation, in this pandemic era, all maximum artists and maximum technical supporters are deprived from their livelihood too.
And they have no option. But Shekhar sir, let me tell you, when somebody says to his parents, I want to be an artist, then they would laugh at him. What you are thinking, because they don't see any future. In spite of all these things, he shows courage. He comes here because it is his passion. Because we artists, you can say our property is feelings. We sell what?
That's why
We sell emotions.
that Yeah, that's why Shekhar sir, in the industry, especially individual type of insurance policy should be
There should be there.
on the individual basis, not for everyone, not for community based,
बिल्कुल, और हर महीने
but
जो
for
भी इंस्टॉलमेंट
generalized.
है, जो भी इंस्टॉलमेंट है भट्ट साहब, they can take,
Yeah,
and the installment should not be much high, like in LIC करवाते हैं तो एक small amount दिया जाता है per month. Every
yeah, yeah,
artist is ready to pay that amount, Shekhar sir.
yeah,
But
yeah,
now in coming future, it should be assured from the government point of view, and you are the right person. This is the right platform. You should
yeah,
share these things. These, you can say, our problems. You can say पीड़ा जिसे बोलते हैं, the pain that we are feeling.
yeah.
That you should
Penetrating
convey
daily
to,
work.
yes. क्योंकि I am a good listener. I love music. I love movies. I love entertain. Everybody like, but what an artist is feeling with the society must we think about that, sir. That
Yeah.
is my personal
But
request.
no, not personal. See, what you're saying is absolutely right. But you know, एक छोटा चीज खाली आप लोग सोचना चाहिए कि अभी जो हुआ है, it is a storm. It's like the tsunami.
Yeah, yeah,
Now, what we are saying is something which is just a devastation. उस कोई जगह earthquake आ गई, फिर मैं गवर्नमेंट को क्या देखूं? गवर्नमेंट itself is collapsed.
yeah,
मैं पेरेंट्स को क्या देखूं? वो लोग को भी मालूम नहीं क्या करना चाहिए, क्यों करना चाहिए. And if I'm an
Correct.
elderly person, if I have to see my son, he himself is collapsed. What he can do? So, what you're saying is, independent of it, it should be done.
Yeah.
Okay. But what has happened in the last this thing, it has never happened in the world till now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
Previously, there has been, many we used to hear about virus, plague, so many things. But today, media,
Unpredictable things.
because of these coupled with media, that's why last week we had a session on media. A smallest thing happening is just blown out of proportion. And that's why I even said in my introduction to media, in all other sectors, if X amount is put, we say, oh, 30% efficiency, 40% efficiency. Media mein, it is 100 times, 100 times, 10 to 100 times is what is media. Media में कि एक छोटा भी चीज को इतना, you can blow things out of proportion.
Right, right, right.
Many things.
Yes.
Today, many things are
Correct.
happening. That there is a separate, WhatsApp joke which is going on. That you put media in 15 days quarantine, much of the problems will come down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Agree,
Yes.
agree, sir.
This
Correct.
thing has to be
Absolutely.
decoupled from many, many. Even if you say, yeah, yeah, somebody committing suicide,
Yeah,
might the suicide of any particular industry has been in the news anytime in the world.
absolutely.
कोई मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी का एग्जीक्यूटिव ने सुसाइड कर लिया, हो बाप रे बाप रे बाप, होल मल्टीनेशनल्स आर बैड, और कोई सेलर ने सुसाइड कर लिया, ओ ऑल द सेलिंग इंडस्ट्री इज बैड. कोई टीचर ने सुसाइड कर लिया, ओ ऑल स्टूडेंट्स आर बैड. कोई स्टूडेंट ने सुसाइड कर लिया, ऑल टीचर्स
Yes.
आर बैड. So that
Yeah.
portion of the whole industry has to be separately seen because we have to live with media.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we cannot suddenly wish away media. Just like media, judiciary, law enforcement, we can find fault with them, but we are also having all the other benefits for them. So we have to give the devil its due, their importance in its own way. But where we have to come from is, one is to take those corrective steps, which has to be independent of COVID. कोविड को रख के हम लोग कुछ सोच नहीं सकते हैं कि कोविड के कारण
Yes.
तुम इंश्योरेंस करो, ये करो, वो करो. And
Yes.
just for information, there are special schemes available in insurance for entertainment people, for this people. वो publicity नहीं देते हैं. Publicity negative चीज को देंगे, positive चीज को नहीं देंगे. When we go to those people, yeah, we got schemes, we got this, even here it is, here it is. So it is there. So that also, because it's business for them. They are not doing it any favor to you. Okay, it is business for them because they immediately come to
Right. Right.
entertainment industry itself
Right.
has got millions of people, no? So when there are millions
Right.
of
Sir.
people, एक आदमी के लिए वो 200 रुपया भी दिया तो it becomes 20 crores.
Sir.
That's one
Sir.
way.
Near about 20. Sir, near about 25 lakhs artists are working in the film industry.
नहीं, one way.
25 lakhs.
But ये जरा finish करने के दीजिए.
Right, sir.
So we have many things which are of a different grade we have to see. So what a platform like this we want to open up is that, see, human beings are, in some other platform I said, nature gives only land and water. Rest all things whatever we are because of our head, because we are an intelligent species.
Absolutely.
Now, intelligent species is the one which is defining us from an animal, which has also got life, but it doesn't have a thinking brain. It has also got a brain. It doesn't have a thinking brain.
Correct.
Now, thinking brain is the one which evolves out results from whatever situation. That's why we say a human being, you put them anywhere, they come out.
Yes.
There may be some damages. Only today, because of media, the small damage is being, because media always says I cannot report if dog bites a man. If a man bites a dog, then only I can report. So anything which is what we consider as not something away from news is the one which is in the news. They are right. They can't say sun is rising in the east. The sun is, it said today at 8 o'clock, and it went down at 6 o'clock. It is not news. Even we say, what stupid you are talking. Why are you telling this to me? Okay. So we should also appreciate their concerns and problems, but filter out what is good, what is really the news of a news. Okay.
Yeah.
Second is that in such a situation, okay, one thing is to say, yes, government should do. Yes, they should do. What is government? Government is only you and me put together.
Yeah.
It is used to say it is XYZ by name, but it is we who have gone there. It is just like somebody out there cannot simply say that entertainment industry ने सब गलती करता है. You'll say, अरे तुम भी आ सकते थे. Many people say, oh, entertainment industry इतना vulgarity को लेके आ गई, इतना इसको लेके morality को down कर दिया. इसलिए it is easiest to take a mic and और किसी को धड़ 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 मार सकते हैं. but but we have to see that everywhere there's an exception. वो exception को लेके आप you know ये नहीं कर सकते. We cannot blow it out of proportion. Coming to the core, okay. When I said that we are intelligent species, we are this thing. I'll tell you a small side example. Okay. In some other session we conducted, one 75-year-old man, okay, he does yoga in his home, publishes it throughout the world, earns $5,000 per day, per month.
Yes.
Okay. Then I heard that many people are doing something like this, but 75 years is a very big exception. So even that entertainment industry, where the second phase I wanted you all to elaborate is, suppose government ने कुछ नहीं किया, इसने कुछ नहीं किया, because of their own limitation. उनके ऊपर भी पूरा दब गया ना, उनका collection zero है, वो zero है, वो भी 30%, 40%, 60% काम कर रहे हैं. Still,
True.
we as humans, we have got a lot of value. If I as Pradeep sit, if I as Bud sit, I know that I can do X, Y, Z, and multiply by this by our famous 2.25 lakh, which Bud said right now. So many people are there. What all things we can do? Because the last aspect is we are all entertainers. We are all entertainers. We are all entertaining somebody or the other. बाकी सब industry में क्या है? A doctor cannot be, others cannot be doctors. Somebody who is a soldier, other you and I cannot be a soldier. Even somebody a teacher, WhatsApp teacher बैठे हैं, but I was a teacher once. I cannot be a teacher now because it has got its own set value. Whereas entertainment means everyone is an entertainer. Okay.
Yeah.
So and you are all super entertainers. At the same time, I cannot put my entertainment, which I may be doing 5 minutes in a day, into what you are all doing as a professional and as an enlightened and more with more knowledge, more this. As entertainers, in the second phase of whatever we are thinking, we have to think out of the box. Just like I gave the small example of yoga, which incidentally came to my knowledge. Okay. Same way, we have to see by sitting in our place also, if we are just tied up, what will I do to the world? How will I do? At the same time, yes, people like me, everybody will try all our best to in whatever way we can help. But along with that, what is it that we all can do? Today there are many videos have come in which people from 10 different locations, they sing and are so beautiful and so nice. Okay. Same way, can we tomorrow to do the same, some of the movies which you said, by you sitting in one place, but sitting in some place, Amitabh Bachchan sitting in some place, can we still do it? Because we are Homo sapiens. Homo sapien is an intelligent human being, intelligent beings.
Yeah.
So we as Homo sapiens have got the knowledge, have got the versatility, have got the depth of doing something. If you want to achieve, we achieve. If you can achieve, if you can go to the moon and Mars, we can do anything in this world. So we have to think out of the box. We have to see how. In this, I would like both of you to entertain only from what we can do. What somebody else has to do, yes, noted. Okay. But what we all can do to, self-generate, make the
Yeah.
don't leave the field. You are entertainers, you should
Yeah.
entertain. He's a singer, composer, this he has to sing, compose. You are a singer, composer, little but more of a actual physical actors. Can I sit
Yeah.
in front of this door acting? Can we have one show like this somewhere where somebody just shows how versatile acting you are, and then the difference comes in picture, and that is something which can earn you, which should earn you the living. That way. Can we start with Mr. Bhatt?
Yes, sir. I thought many times, especially in this situation, what can we do in this situation smartly?
And in short, then I thought and I saw and I tried many things like the YouTube is a good platform for any artist, for everyone, not for any artist. Everybody is entertainer, as you say, I said already. That's why. But like the Amazon Prime, like the Netflix, like the MX Player, are working very smartly and very nice on the large amount. And on the economical behalf, they are also doing very good. But if uh, I think there should be expansion for some apps like that, Netflix and Xplayer, because some big label directors, big producers are acquired. I think acquired all around copyrights like Amazon Prime and Netflix, and a lot of artists, near about 25 lakh person are working in the film industry. If we are able to divide short team, make the short team, like if I am in Varanasi and Pradeep ji is in the colony of Bombay and somebody is in Jaipur, then we can form some short team. If
Good.
other platform is available, like the Netflix, Amazon Prime, and MX Player, some other platform more than 20, 30, then we can we can produce short creative ideas from our own places,
Mhm.
from our own residential technicians, local technicians. We have a lot of ideas we can create, and we can shoot with the short team in one room, in one house, on one roof, especially. If we have the platform to uh, sell out my all the productions to expand to among the audiences, then I think that will be good for us
Correct.
in this pandemic area, in any futuristic disaster. Suppose that if any disaster will come in some years, then we are sitting at our own place, and we can jamming with some our good artists in every area, from every corner of the India, every corner of the Hollywood, every corner of the China and Japan too. We can create the films, create the ad films, create the new ideas, because now we have a lot of technical support, smart technical support, like the tripod camera. And this is currently example that we all are here and we are talking since 1 hour, and we are discussing here smartly and effortlessly. So we have smart cameras, we have smart team, we have smart lights, we can create anywhere.
Hmm.
But platform should be for us.
Correct.
For the platform must be for the short team. Like any big production is going on, like the Dharma production, and any big productions, near about 500 persons are working in one unit. We can divide. In some movie, 2,000 people, 5,000 people, artists are working together. But in this pandemic situation or any disaster situation, we can divide our team. And if we are going to divide our team, then we can make the more production, more and more production, especially for this type of situation. Not for every time, because बड़ी फिल्मों की भी डिमांड है और बड़े प्रोडक्शंस की बहुत जरूरत है, और वो होनी भी चाहिए, हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. बट इन दिस कंडीशन हम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, चीजों को एक्सपेंड कर सकते हैं, चीजों को रिलीज कर सकते हैं. अगर वो चीजें हमारी वर्ल्ड वाइड दिखाई जा रही हैं, तो हम लार्ज अमाउंट तो नहीं अर्न कर सकते हैं, बट वी कैन अर्न इन दिस पेंडेमिक सिचुएशन फॉर आवर लाइवलीहुड, फॉर आवर एनी अदर नीड्स, isn't it?
Correct.
Correct me if I am wrong anywhere, because you all are here like my guardian and my seniors. Pradeep sir, what you will like to say?
Yeah. Pradeep
Uh,
ji, you have to combine your physics knowledge also in giving a reply to this.
Coincidentally,
He has given from his
coin,
physics point of view. You have to give from an engineering and physics point of view. Also, yeah, whatever.
sir,
Please.
this is fantastic. Pradeep ji, this is fantastic coincidence that you are from science background, I am from science background, and Shekhar sir is also from science background, and we are
yes,
working in the different areas.
yes, science background, sir. Actually, science is basically improve our thought process. Basically, sir, as you said that human being they have brain, they have creative brain. So we should use those ideas, and we should think creatively to get out of this situation. But sir, I would apologize to say this: ki sometimes you don't have time.
Hmm.
because the financial crises are so much, and suddenly, because we all are emotional people, because people without emotions are nothing. So if you see around you a lot of negativity, then sometimes your creativity collapsed. तो उस समय मैंने जैसे आपको बताऊं, when this situation came, I took it very positively, and still I am very positive because I have recently done a web series, and I was on shoot because they have started shooting with
Hmm.
proper precautions, mask and all, because they have their own doctor on the set, ambulance also there. So now they are trying to get out of this situation. But last 3 4 months, sir, what I did, I made short film, and you won't believe that taught me direction also.
Hmm.
That taught me direction and how to write a story, which you can tell only in 2 minutes or in 1 minute time, and
Hmm.
the whole message should be conveyed properly to the audience, and people loved it.
Hmm.
because जो मैंने बताया, but first time I did it, तो मैं वही जो कई लोग कहते हैं कि जो भी होता है वो अच्छे के लिए होता है. So it has taught me a lot of things, but still I would say, sir, कि सभी लोगों के लिए ऐसी संभावनाएं जो हैं नहीं हो पाती हैं, because some people they are, in initial phase, in struggle, during their struggle, it may be, as you said, कि first time we have seen this in centuries. So ये जैसा क्राइसिस है वो तो सभी पे, गवर्नमेंट भी कोलैप्स हुई, आई आई एग्री. बट सर मैं फिर भी ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि still government should think about it.
That's
They
very true.
take a step, because they call it, this is film industry, but what happens in other industries, those rules and those regulations are not applied here. I won't say कि there we don't have union, artist association is there, director association is there, a lot of other association are there, but they cannot support financially.
Hmm.
That is the important thing. So I think you are the right person who have influence in government sector also, and your, you can say, if you say something, then definitely they will consider it seriously. कि जो आर्टिस्ट हैं, जो लाइटमैन हैं, जो कि डेली वेजेस पे रहते हैं, अब इफ यू टॉक अबाउट अनुपम खेर एंड अदर प्रोमिनेंट एक्टर्स, वो बहुत प्रॉपर्टी है सर उनके पास. अगर 5 6 महीना, 1 year 2 year भी खींच जाए, they won't be having any problem. But what will happen to people like us who have come here with big dreams? They are collapse, sir. So मेरा वही कहा कि creatively we can do, but in home alone, what creativity? Because this is a teamwork, sir. Basically, ये टीम वर्क है जिसमें you need to you can say at least you need cameraman, you need director, you need script writer, you need light man. So जैसे proper shot मिलेगा कैसे फिर? तो वो है, because हाँ, we can, science can get some solution कि how to get out of this. Suppose अगर ये लंबा चलता है, तो फिल्म में they have started films with precautions, there is no problem. But last 5 to 6 months में जो कुछ लोगों के साथ हुआ है, I personally feel कि ऐसा कुछ बनना चाहिए सर. There should be some organization, welfare association, you
Some
can say,
policy.
who can help in these dire circumstances to those people whose livelihood is based on creativity or in arts. Because सर मुझे आप ये बोलेंगे कि अभी टीचिंग करने लग जाओगे, I can do, but my heart is always there. जैसे आप हैं सर, आप, you are very prominent personality in science. If somebody says कि आप साइंस छोड़ के कुछ और कर लो, because you love that subject, you love that thing, वो सर है, और तो कुछ नहीं. That is.
So you see, I said that one is, correcting the whatever negative has happened. Let me digress a little more. Whatever has happened now is something equivalent to World War III. If you see the world before World War One and after World War One, many things had disappeared, but new things have immediately come. Industrial revolution has come. Everything became industrial. The moment it became World War Two, information revolution, where so many things with our conventional industry just disappeared overnight, and new things have come. And people who could sustain have sustained because of that dynamic thought. There again be a grade. In the film industry, for every one successful actor, there are 10,000 not so successful, and some of them are even better than the successful ones in terms of the performance. Just like in sports, for every successful sportsman, there are 10,000 not so successful who have done everything which is there. But
Yes.
a successful man always has a different thought, which at least some of them has to have, so that they can drive. Like you rightly said, yes, film normally requires cameraman, this man, that all this. Yes, everybody agrees to that. But can I do it in an entirely different fashion? Since it is something different, I cannot even predict and say this is the way it should be done. This is something which all of us have to think, because this is World War III. All the rules of the game are not going to be the same. The rules of the game are going to change because of the massive way in which we have been hit.
Right.
So everybody in their own shoes have to think whether shoe itself should be down or up after the World War III. Tomorrow, maybe we may have to keep our hand down and leg up and walk. We don't know.
Right.
It look like a joke, but yes, there may be some other world war which will come, which will make us do that. So, in these type of situations, one is first of all we should be prepared for a very major changes in our lifestyle, in our thinking, in our industry. Same entertainment industry, we are saying it is movie means movie will have a hero, we'll have a heroine, we'll have this, we'll have that. The same entertainment industry may be broadly same, but the whole scenario may be entirely different. Did anyone imagine the way today anybody can click a normal TV and get a movie of their choice 5 years back also?
Right.
It had come even 10 years back for TV, people like us were written, ऐसा ऐसा होगा. But we didn't know that it will come into reality. The many time even when we write in our scientific thing, we believe that okay, ऐसा हो सकता है, लिख देंगे.
Right.
So, same way, we have to be prepared that life will be different, life is different, and evolve out newer and newer chapters. How it will be, what it will be, how it will be. And since this has got a full commercial thing, it should not be, we see do something without having that end objective that there has to be a commercial sustenance of you all and of the people supporting you. So we have to think differently. We have to, ensure that we are on the right track. And even when we say entertainment industry's definition is like this, the definition still may undergo some change. But
Great.
broadly, entertainment is entertainment. We should know that. Yeah, we should not suddenly become soldiers. Like I say, I should not tell you go and teach, which you can teach parallelly, nothing wrong, because if that's also your passion. Not your passion, you should not teach. Entertainment itself has a great future in itself, where nobody can, say that entertainment is not good. Okay. Entertainment is like sports. Somebody may say, "Arey,
Yeah.
even when you all came to entertainment, your parents may have told you why are you doing that." Not because they didn't want you to do, because they want a good future for you, which is not defined properly.
Absolutely.
So that is something we have to see. So what I would like to conclude is let us take advantage of this. Advantage means not because it is a pandemic situation, it is everything is negative. But even in negative situation, how to ensure that we redefine ourselves, we rework ourselves in such a way that the entertainment industry entertains people, because that is what people, the entertainer also enjoys entertaining, and the people who are entertained is also enjoys. Otherwise, just imagine people paying 200 rupees just to sit in a dark room for 3 hours and coming back. Okay. We would have laughed at such a scenario maybe 15, 20 years back, or maybe more. So yes, we do it, and we do it with full right, and we feel it is right, and we feel, oh, even more I can pay if the situation and if the what they serve us good. So with that, I would like to see that today's unless you have something else, you have something else to say, Pradeep?
Sir, actually, you wanted to know about something regarding physics, or I think,
How physics can make a dent in the whole thing, because you are coming from the physics background. Please do that.
as sir, actually, I have taught physics. I have solved big problems, very complex problem while I was teaching physics. Sorry, the students who were, getting admission in IIT colleges. So at that time, I came across very difficult questions. Sometimes I, attempted them 10 times, 12 times, but still not success. But finally, when I, solve them, na, then I would get a kind of enthusiasm, a kind of, you can say, happiness. वो कोई और नहीं दे सकता है. And physics and mathematics also, I would say, if you solve difficult problems and if you solve some complex problems, then that help you in life also when you deal with your personal problems.
Correct.
If you can get out of that question now, which was very difficult at that time, though it was on paper, but you solved it, and that's why you got admission in IIT college. So that confidence will help you, and it will make your mind analytical.
Correct.
मैं आपसे सच कहता हूँ सर, being an artist, I use physics a lot. Yes, because physics is basically study of nature and its laws. If being an actor, if you deviate yourself, mechanical acting करने लग जाओ. So, because we study nature and its laws, that is physics. So, if you understand physics well, then you can be a very good actor and very good artist. And I have to conclude, sir.
Okay. So, no, no. There we will not conclude that physics is a big actor. Physics is a very, very serious subject, Baba.
Yeah,
Uh,
very serious
as
subject.
a physicist, I can say that, we think right from the smallest atom to the biggest universe.
Yes.
We cannot do any acting. Acting, no, no. Again, acting, the way acting is defined. Acting, if you see in a very, scientific way, yes, we are all actors. Okay. But acting, something by which a director is sitting on top and he says, you go and shout at that man and come up, then they say, you go cry and something. That's not physics acting. Physics acting will be the real nature, should be the actor director. Then whatever you do, then it is good acting. Okay.
Sir, that is the real acting which you just talked about.
Correct.
If
That's what
we,
can bring our whole system into a different output.
absolutely,
That
absolutely.
we are now, nature is giving us certain signals that yes, something is there, and I'm pushing you to the corner. At the time, without, of course, we will have to cry. We mean not I and you, but generally people are allowed to cry. And then we just find where is the outcome, where is the output, where is the way forward, what is the way to achieve the unachievable. Because today many things which you say are unachievable. People are so much cornered, people are do not know what to do, because not all are entrepreneurs, not all are people with energy to fight. Because in all this system, only 10% are born to lead, born to the thing, the rest all are followers. So the people who are born to lead has to ensure that each person drags 9% into the along with them. Then only the this crisis will go. And here, lot of weightage people like you and all who are, I believe, in the 10% in your own field, have a lot of things. In the meantime, people like us and all would always like to facilitate, would always like to see that right messages goes to the right set of people. And we are there to take this together, and we will ensure that entertainment industry grows, entertainment industry has more numbers, and entertainment industry prospers in a good way. With that, I will conclude today's session and thank you. And I think his net is down, our friend, but thank you. And then we can. Thank you.